As the debate continues to rage on whether or not Nigeria still pays or should pay subsidy for its citizens' petrol consumption, CNBC Africa's markets editor for West Africa, Kenneth Igbommor, caught up with Babajide Soyode, technical consultant, Refinery Petrochemicals for Dangote Industries. His views: petrol subsidy is a problem and is distorting Nigeria's economy. He says monies used for subsidy could grow educational and health sectors in Nigeria. Have a look.
A lot of issues came up. I mean, like, for example, what would be the effect of electric cars on for the Nigerian petroleum industry? Although the premises were incorrect, that petrochemical is a major part of the actually petrochemical is just a small part of crude. It's only a small part. But it's good when you have to be thinking ahead. Also, that technology is going to be affecting the industry. Yes, it will be, but we shouldn't shy away from technology. We must embrace technology, because whether we like it or not, technology will come, and it gives us competitive advantage. And Nigerians are smart enough to embrace any and all technologies.
For policymakers, how do you think they should address some of the issues raised?
The key ones, the ones that are cogent to us, I think they need to request the relevant ministries to MDAs to set up, to establish a relationship with private sector and set up committees to work on develop this on a long-term sustainable basis.
Okay.
So, but you see, I must say, it's not just, for example, I say, throw money into R&D. Generally, R&D, there is a function for government, but there is also a function for the private sector. Private sector R&D is usually far more effective, But the government can also give the infrastructure, for example, for R&D. For example, there is a lot of R&D work that are unutilized in the research, OSHOD, the palm oil research center. It's many of them. We need to do something about what we have found. I think what can be commercialized. You need to set up organization to commercialize it. We at the Nigeria Academy of Engineering, we are working with a private sector called Petrochemical to do just this. And more of this has to be done.
Okay, in your slides when your presentation you gave earlier, you talked about deregulation and then the subsidies. Can you just clarify your stance on what on your presentation?
Let us be specific. Petrol subsidy is the only problem now. Every other thing has been subsidized. All right. My point is that petrol subsidy is distorting Nigerian economy. So much money is being spent on subsidy, which could go to upgrade our educational system, health system, but more importantly, the foreign exchange rate of Naira is always up there. Anytime there is a change, because we need to find money for oil, our Naira will just be going up and down like yo-yo. If we remove it, if we remove subsidy, at least there will be enough Naira from users of petrol to cushion, and we will not have this fluctuation.
So how do you think the regulators in the industry should address this?
Simple. Just remove it. Overnight, just remove it. Within 1 week, the economy will stabilize. Just remove it. It's easier this in Nigeria, poor people will suffer. They are suffering more now under poor educational system, poor infrastructure, public transport, for example. How many places you have it? Apart from Lagos, maybe Abuja, but even there in Lagos, they are not everywhere. Subsidize public transport, not petrol.
Okay, I would like you to take the conversation now to the refineries on different fronts. You spoke about competitiveness of the NNPC's refineries. I would like you to elaborate on that point.
The only problem of NNPC now is government interference. As we are talking now, NNPC still has the largest core of experienced refining technologies and technicians. But because of government interference at various levels, they cannot make decisions. All that government says should say to NNPC, look, we're giving you your money for capital investment in you, we expect this return. Go and raise your capital, go and find a joint venture partner. We don't want to see you. Just bring us money. Period. Look at it. Out of the problems, all the problems confronting Nigeria, is it petrol subsidy? We have Boko Haram, poor education, falling educational standard, insecurity all over, poor infrastructure, no public transport, and hospital. We have more Nigerian doctors abroad than here. And we're worrying about petrol subsidy. I'm telling you, the amount of petrol subsidy can take care of all these things.
Okay, but I would like to get your take on the state of the refineries.
Oh, this is bad now. It's not refinery, it's bad. It's bad, there is no doubt. But it's not that they cannot be, upgraded and modernized and put in good shape. Look, there are refineries more than 100 years old. 100 years. They are functioning. You've heard of TAM, turnaround maintenance. You use TAM every 24 or 36 or 48 months to renew the refinery, to put new technology necessary. So don't forget, the refinery mainly they are steel. They don't fall apart. They can be there for 200 years. What we do is that we change all the internals. There are a lot of things internally. We change with newer ones, more efficient ones. We change instrumentation with newer, more efficient ones. I mean, if you use digital implementation, for example, I can run Kaduna Refinery from where I'm sitting now. Those are the things and they cost less. This innovation, they cost less. So that's why you can upgrade, expand. I will not spend 1 kobo for turnaround maintenance of this refinery. I would rather add more, upgrade, change, modernize the technology and expand, and then sell. Sell, but not sell it all. Let NNPC have a share. Let private sector give the communities nearby, give them a share to have a sense of belonging and for security.
So how do you think the government should approach the modular refineries then?
Because don't get involved. They are just, I think government is saying that they only want 1 or 2 for political reasons. That's all. Government is smarter. As I told you, since 1972, they have become Ministry of Petroleum Resources or Ministry of Power Mines, but they know it is not viable. Any business in which the cost of the input is higher the total cost of the output, what is it? It's bankruptcy. They know, government knows better, but it's only political pressure. When I tell you 75 modular, I can assure you not more than 2 will be sponsored by government. And they will still have to find a true viable private entrepreneurs. Government should get out of refining completely. Completely. If Dangote can do it, there are other ones that can do it. Maybe not at the same scale as Dangote, because Dangote has a philosophy of doing things big for strategic reasons. Get a lower minimum cost of production, But people can still build 2,000 barrels, 300,000, 200,000 barrels a day. There are private sectors that can do it, but you must deregulate completely, so that there's no fear that the government can go and raise price tomorrow or something. It will be done. Look at telecoms. 10 years ago, we didn't have telephone. Now, even drivers have 4 of them. Have we died in Nigeria? Is it not cheaper? The same thing will happen in the refinery.
That was Babajide Soyode, technical consultant, Refinery Petrochemicals for Dangote Industries.